from the 10th of October be receiving food grants. Each farmer will receive 25 kg bag of rice and 100 kg bag of maize per farmer. To bring relief to the general population, we are setting up an online grains market starting the 10th of October to enable the public conveniently access grains, that is maize and rice, at affordable prices. We did mention that we are going to import some maize. Some of these maize will come to the market to also help bring down the price of maize and rice. We have so far received about 34,000 metric tons of rice in our warehouses, and we are waiting for 100,000 metric tons of maize to arrive on the 16th of October. We have also received 500 metric tons of maize from ECOWAS, and we are expecting another 8,133 metric tons of maize from ECOWAS in the next 2 weeks. For the cash transfers, we are working with the World Bank and LEAP to commence around the 20th of October this year to commence the cash transfers that we promised farmers. And we are going to start first with the LEAP farmers, the most vulnerable farmers who are already registered as LEAP beneficiaries. Clearly, they've demonstrated that they are the ones most in need. So we'll start with them through the LEAP program, transmit 1,000 Ghana cedis to the most vulnerable farmers before we scale up to all other farmers. And that should commence shortly. For transparency and accountability of all transactions, input distribution and food distribution will be performed on the Ghana Agriculture and Agribusiness platform. This means to qualify as a beneficiary, you must be a farmer. You must be a farmer. And both you and your farm must be fully registered on the Ghana Agriculture and Agribusiness platform. You don't register your farm or a piece of land tomorrow and say you are a farmer, you are going to receive grant. No, that is not how it works. You must be a farmer in the 8 northern regions. The extension officers must validate that indeed you have suffered a loss through the dry spell before you will be a beneficiary of this. So you must be a farmer, and both you and your farm must be fully registered on the GAP. And when we say fully registered, it means that you can do self-registration, but that registration must be validated. We have to take a polygon map of your farm, and it has to be validated by an extension officer and the district director of agriculture. We have also made modifications to the GAP, the Ghana Agriculture and Agribusiness platform. We made modifications to accept voter ID cards for those farmers who do not have Ghana cards. Because on the GAP, the only identification that we were taking as part of the registration was a Ghana card. But we're also finding out that some farmers don't just have Ghana cards at the moment or are misplaced. You can temporarily register your farm and yourself with a voter ID card. But within 90 days, you must replace that voter ID card with the Ghana card, or else you'll be removed automatically from the system. To this end, we have deployed 3,000 personnel, including 2,700 Agric Extension officers, 261 District Agric officers, equipped them with tablets. We've given each one of them a tablet, and set a target of 12 farmers for them to register on a daily basis for the next 60 days. This is to ensure that no farmer is left behind. And through this process, we are hopeful that we'll be able to capture all our 2.5 million farmers. We have also provided an option for self-registration on the GAP. And today you can just go to the Google Play Store and download the GAP Farmer app. So if you have a farm and you want to register the farm yourself, you go to the Google Play Store and download the GAP, GHAAP Farmer application, and you can actually register yourself, take a polygon map of your farm. It will be incomplete until an extension officer in the district that your farm is in has validated your data by going to see your farm and having contact with you. So this is also there for anybody in the affected regions who wants to register their farm, to do self-registration for any Ghanaian, anywhere in the country who wants their farm registered, to benefit from the inputs that we are about to distribute, to register their farms by themselves, to be validated by an extension officer. On the field, we have set up a monitoring and experiential learning team made up of personnel from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the World Food Programme, Ministry of Finance, the World Bank, the Agric and Finance Committees of Parliament, civil society organizations, and select media houses. Their role is to ensure that the implementation is carried out effectively, providing further assurance to Ghanaians that farmers have received the necessary support and farming activities have been fully restored. We have also set up a high-level oversight committee made up of the Ministers of Agriculture, Finance, Defense, and Local Government, and a Dean of Regional Ministers to also provide ministerial oversight of the implementation of the measures on the dry spell. We assure the nation of an effective distribution of inputs to farmers and all beneficiaries herein. The recent dry spell and the scare are reasons why the nation must rally behind the planting for food and Jobs Phase 2 to support smallholder farmers, invest in commercial agriculture, and continue to commit to an annual irrigation investment plan averaging about 3 billion cedis a year over the next 10 years. Additionally, we must invest in long-term grain storage systems, targeting a capacity of 100,000 metric tons per year over the next 16 years to enhance food security and resilience. Finally, as this may be the last major announcement on the dry spell, bearing any future updates that may arise, let me take this opportunity to thank the President, His Excellency, the President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Cabinet, Parliament, the Minister for Finance, and the standby team he put together to ensure that we mobilize the needed resources needed to help our farmers. I also extend my gratitude to the World Bank Country Director, Robert Taliesu O'Brien, for accepting to coordinate the donor support, as well as to Abel Lufafa, Shakib Jenani, Michelle Keane, and Ashwini Reka Sebastian. A big thanks to the ECOWAS and also my big, remarkable, great team at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. I want to thank the Information Minister for providing the platform to communicate to Ghanaians, and the Defense Minister for the support thus far. Additionally, to our and citizens from the media. I appreciate the fair reportage on this issue, which could have otherwise degenerated into panic and chaos. I thank you for the fair reportage. Thank you, Ghanaians. I was saying, me church in Semnumu Ewotree. Miwia mechiremu mawie gafio miwia meka aigbe na maka dagbani na midi awie mijina ha ebe chirechiremu achire Ghana for Yeman mu eduane sem ena bosome a etwa mu mi begina ha eka se Ghana atorenchem atoyen ewo esremu ewo eduane sem mu ekwan a yede ye kuafo no efa so ena ye eduane sem a ewo Ghana so pensem Temu. Busumnie, mijina ha me ka se ope bi esi esremu ama nsuo anto na yehwe mu no ne yenim se ebe ha akuafo na aha oman no nnuane sem ewo akwan bebre so na we ni na gina say e free June mfinfin ho ebesi August no nsuo anto na aha adwen eyi na wo behwe epuye mantem ne nkran na voter region ho so nsuo ento ya kopem se be na wotwini a nsuo ahya ase eto na ni na di adanse se ebema Ghana yeduane sem no ohaw kakra abaho ya pensen mu ye ni aban ye di nkomo akire mmoa a won betimi de aboa yen ya kopal Parliament akwa sika efrom ho a ebetimi di aboa akuafo ne eduane sem ye ne development partners ye omo a wono efri amanone a woni boa yenuane sem ye ne bebre edi nkomo ye ne aman so atwitwe nkomo yensa aka ye ebro ne emo kakra na yahwe Ghana ha ni na yeduane sem ye betimi aka kachire Ghana for say bebi a ye nan si no ye gina yie aturenchem na tu ye ni na chi kura no bibi ani ho a ahyeda aka ye eduane sem na eniema ani sika kakra ye nsa aka no ye betimi aka say ye nan si bibi so a ye betimi aboa akuafo na omoasan agina omonan so ewo kuaye emu na atorenchem no to yen no Me bejina ha me kasa no. Me maga na for who say planting for food and jobs phase 2 no. Eye fi June afi one bese June yi na ye de enema bebre ama akuafo a woni betimi de oma ye wonimfo nti nnɔmaye a ɛbaeɛ no na ebetimi ama aboa ɔman no nuanesɛm a kɔpem sɛ eburo foforɔ ana aduane foforɔ bɛba amansan dwa so na asɛm na meka na no korɛ if you say ne uko dwamu a banchi ne bo aba fam nkate ne bo aba fam jene ebo aba fam tomatoes bo aba fam bode bo aba fam emu bo aba fam eye de kra no eno ne bo aba fam sogum aba fam bayre aba fam eye akukɔ nam so ne bo aba fam na saa nneɛma ya ne bo beba fam ya Ghana fo na edi adansie ye hwɛ anim sɛ ebeto aso a kwakɔpem afi foforo a ye ba besim no be June ho kɔpem sɛ ye behwɛ sɛ nea nneɛma no mu tie ye expect sɛ aduane no bo ebekɔ so a akɔfom saa na de ba akɔ a ye hu ni sɛ ebro de ne bo Agyapong if you say afidan sɛ poultry feed yebeshia ne asate emesopon asate aye nhyehyɛ no kwan a yebefa so a nationwide munsa beka poultry support no letimi aboa poultry system no e wo say ye ne sa if you say poultry farmers no so mo be gina o manan so na so mo to ebro no be 400 Ghana cedis and na farm gate no kura gina 600 Ghana cedis. Uba mansan dry so nkran ha 1,200 Ghana cedis. Poultry for the nya dia when you bet me